Hello, everyone. I'm Mike Jones, president of the Medical Exercise Training Institute. And here at METI, we've trained medical exercise specialists for the last 30 years, as well as post-rehab conditioning specialists and medical exercise program directors. So this video is for you guys. Thank you for the great work you've done. Thank you for bridging that gap between healthcare and fitness. And with that, we realize now that the next 20 years, because of the baby boomers, will be the golden era of medical exercise training. That's right. We think the next 20 years will be great for medical exercise professionals across the globe. But we realize with that also that you've bridged the gap, you've produced these great outcomes for clients, but we need more medical exercise professionals that are business owners. Whether you are building your own practice, your own brick and mortar practice, or leasing space, or you're going out to clients' homes independently, or you're contracting into a physical therapy or chiropractic clinic independently, we need more medical exercise training business owners. But folks, let's be honest, you're great at managing the clients, but when it comes time to now doing the administrative and the marketing stuff, it gets a little iffy. Folks, I can relate to that. When I opened my first physical therapy clinic, I was great at treating the patients. I knew every mobilization technique. I knew every treatment technique. I knew every exercise technique. We could produce the outcomes. For folks, I was terrible at the documentation, at the billing, at the scheduling. I had to have someone come in and help me out. So we've identified the medical exercise specialist business success path. We've developed this from what we've seen in successful medical exercise specialists that have gone out and built businesses. So these 6 characteristics I'd like to go over with you to give you an idea of what it takes to build a successful medical exercise practice, but not talking about managing the clients, but really talking about the key characteristics you need as far as building a successful practice. So if you don't mind, let me go over these. So again, there's 6 key characteristics. The first one is clarity. You must have crystal clear clarity on what you want your practice to look like. I can't tell you how many times we have MESs that want to open their own business and they have a million different types of clients they want to work with. They're not clear on what they want their practice to look like. Clarity is the very first thing you must have. Number 2, systems. Folks, I can tell you when I started as a physical therapist, I needed systems for billing, I needed systems for scheduling, for documentation, everything, and I just didn't have them. That first year was just chaotic until my mentor, my coach, sat me down and said, you need to get some systems in place. The same thing holds true for you as a medical exercise professional. If you're going to build a sound business that produces outcomes and also is administratively sound and is profitable, you have to put systems in place. Number 3, specialization. Now, I know everyone wants to get every possible medical exercise or medical fitness certification. And folks, that's great, but you can't specialize in everything. At some point, you have to narrow it down to maybe 2 or 3 areas of specialization that now you say, if a client comes in with one of these conditions or a condition in this region or affects this organ system, I can do a great job at that. That's where you build a reputation that the medical community recognizes you and the community at large, clients coming in, recognize you. Number 4, marketing. Folks, I know at the end of the day, you've seen your 6 or 8 clients, or whatever clients you see, or you've done your group classes. At the end of the day, it's kind of hard to sit there and figure out, what am I going to put on the blog? What kind of video am I going to shoot and post to YouTube or Facebook? You're exhausted. So one of the key characteristics we see is the ability to market and establish a marketing plan for your practice that targets your target market group. Number 5, relationships. Folks, this is one thing that has been troubling us over the last 30 years. You guys have gone through one of the most grueling medical exercise programs there is. Our medical exercise specialists or our post-rehab conditioning specialists or medical exercise program director. But we find many of you still are reluctant about communicating directly with the doctor, therapist, or chiropractor, which means developing relationships. Number 5. Now, you're producing great outcomes with your clients, but in many instances, you're not communicating with the physician, which means they never put a person with what their patient is telling them you're doing, and consequently, you're losing out on a lot of referrals. So characteristic number 5 is the ability to develop relationships with medical professionals. And number 6, outcomes. Folks, outcomes means not just simply producing a positive functional outcome with your client. They can walk farther. They have greater range of motion. They have greater strength. They have reduced pain. They have greater functional capacity. Yes, all those are given, but also the ability to produce a positive outcome with your practice, that it produces a profit. It also is able to sustain you and the lifestyle you want. And more importantly, it allows you to communicate with the medical community. So these 6 characteristics are key to that medical exercise specialist business success path. And we didn't make these up. We actually looked at medical exercise professionals that have developed their own practices, whether they had a brick and mortar practice where people came in, they went out to clients, or they were contracting, and we found these 6 characteristics in all of them. So what we've done, we've taken these and we put them into this medical exercise specialist business success path. This business success path is a program we've put together that allows you now to build your own medical exercise training business. Now, notice we said medical exercise training. We didn't say personal training. We said medical exercise training. So now you're going to focus on managing that medically based client, communicating with physicians and producing outcomes for these medically based clients. I think now as we look at the next 20 years, the need for this now is here and it will continue to grow over the next 20 years. So if you don't mind, let me tell you a little bit more about our program, or if you want to, go to messuccesspath.com and you can get more information. So now you've learned about one of our key characteristics in this medical exercise specialist business success path. Now, we actually have a program, and the program is designed to help you establish your practice and success. If you want to get more information, go over to messuccesspath.com. But if you got a moment, let me tell you a little bit more. Now, obviously, the success path is the 6 key characteristics. Depending upon which video you watched, we explored one of these. But these 6 characteristics we realize are vitally important in you building a successful practice or business in medical exercise training. So let me tell you a little bit about the program. Now, this success path has a number of components. There are 3 90-minute one-on-one coaching sessions. Now, the reason they're 90 minutes, we want to make sure we give you ample time to understand, to digest the information, as well as to coach you on the information so you can now apply it to your practice. This is about your practice and what you want to do. So those 6 characteristics we're going to talk about in these 3 sessions. Along with that, you'll get access to our Medical Exercise Specialist Network. You'll also get access to our MES Master Series. This is a series of live webinars we do every other Thursday evening where we have medical exercise specialists from around the world present their most challenging clients. So not only are we going to help you build your business acumen, we're also going to help you build your acumen as far as managing clients with complicated medical conditions. You'll also get access to our documentation and communication course, as well as our Jumpstart program, which is a more detailed version. It's a 6-session program. It goes into even more specifics with regard to how to build your practice. So that Jumpstart program with the 6 coaching components, you're going to get great clarity on all 6 of those key characteristics we talked about. And you'll also get access to our Advanced Medical Exercise Specialist Manual, the digital version. Now, you've probably seen videos of us showing you the hard copy. You'll get a digital copy of this. The reason we're doing a digital copy is so you can get access to it immediately. There are a number of concepts, guidelines, protocols that are in that manual that you need to see immediately. So as soon as you register, you'll get access to the digital manual. Now, along with that, we're giving you a $400 coupon that you'll use immediately when you register. Normally the program is $1,200. We're immediately going to discount it $400 with this coupon. Now the coupon is only available for utilization until November 3rd. So with that, we have a couple of payment options. You could pay out the full $800 because we give you the $400 coupon for the $1,200 program. You pay the full $800, you get a 4th coaching session. So you get an additional coaching session. Obviously, if you're going to pay the $800, we need to give you a bonus for that. If you want to do a 2-payment option, it's $400 a month. That has actually been discounted with the $400 coupon. Or if you want to do a 3-payment option, it's $266 per month. And that now also includes the $400 coupon. So the coupon gives you a little bit more flexibility and leeway now to get the coaching you need to build a strong and effective practice. Folks, we realize we're about to enter the golden age of medical exercise training. And with that, we need more medical exercise professionals that are out there as business owners. It will change the way the medical community will interact with you. It'll change the way clients will interact with you. And eventually, you guys will become the foundation of our new profession, medical exercise training. So if you would go down below and get registered, or if you would go over to messuccesspath.com and get registered. And please remember that $400 coupon is good until November 3rd. So thank you for watching. I wish you the best in building your medical exercise training practice. Folks, I can tell you, business coaching with a medical exercise coach is going to help you grow exponentially your business, your opportunities to work with the medical community, and more importantly, help you increase revenue in your practice. So thank you for watching, and all the best.